Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the School of Healthcare Sciences Virtual Declaration Ceremony at the Faculty of Health Sciences, based at the University of Pretoria. A special word of welcome to all of our speakers this morning. Professor Tiaan de Jager, Dean at the Faculty of Health Sciences. Professor Vanessa Steenkamp, Deputy Dean of Teaching and Learning. Dr. Mabel Gekana, School Chair for the School of Healthcare Sciences and Head of Department for Radiography. Professor Shelley Mogale, Head of the Department of Nursing. Professor Kitty Urs, Head of Department for Occupational Therapy. Professor Joyce Mutabeng, Head of Department for Physiotherapy. And Dr. Heather Lechodi, Head of Department for Human Nutrition. Today's declaration ceremony will be for the classes of Dietetics, Nursing Science, Occupational Therapy, Physiotherapy, and Radiography. I would like to take this opportunity to call the Dean at the Faculty of Health Sciences to do the official welcome.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the School of Healthcare Sciences Virtual Declaration Ceremony at the University of Pretoria. I am Professor Tiaan de Jager, Dean at the Faculty of Health Sciences. A special virtual welcome to the Vice-Chancellor and Principal of the University of Pretoria, Professor Johanna Coupe, University of Pretoria executive members, Faculty of Health Sciences Exco, staff, and to all our students who will be taking their respective declarations today. All protocol observed. I would also like to welcome all the family members and loved ones who are joining us virtually from different parts of South Africa and the world. The Faculty of Health Sciences at the University of Pretoria is honored and proud to witness this special occasion. Today you will be taking your respective declaration and oath, which is your commitment to assume the responsibilities and obligations in your healthcare profession. Very soon you will receive your degree and you will join over 300,000 students who have graduated at the University of Pretoria and become part of the UP alumni community. By taking this declaration, you are taking an oath that when you put on your scrubs or white coat, or when you enter a healthcare facility, you will have the utmost respect for human life. I am proud of each and every one of our students who are present today. This year, the faculty has been more intentional of amplifying efforts to transform teaching and learning platforms to graduate holistic health sciences professionals who have a greater understanding of their role and contributions to society. The involvement of our students, soon to be graduates, is not only academic related, but also include various community engagement initiatives to ensure that they embody our ethos of being #life changers in their healthcare careers. In taking your oath, you commit to holding lives in the highest regard, cooperating across professions with a lifelong dedication and commitment to respecting the scientific gains in your respective professions. I wish you all the best in your next chapter as you pursue your quest to become #life changers, and I have no doubt that you will make a positive impact in society. You might not want to hear it today, but I am also encouraging you to consider postgraduate qualification at the African Global University, the University of Pretoria. I wish you well, and please take care.
Thank you, Professor de Jager. Next up, we have the Deputy Dean of Teaching and Learning, Professor Vanessa Steenkamp, who will be doing the official address.
Winston Churchill said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Life is filled with highs and lows, happiness and struggles that will test your resilience and integrity, push you to overcome challenges and leave you with lessons that will make you even stronger on your way up. It's the way you feel and think about yourself, including your expectations and beliefs about what is possible, that greatly determines everything that happens to you. Good day. I am Vanessa Steenkamp, the Deputy Dean of Teaching and Learning in the Faculty of Health Sciences, and deem it a great honor and privilege to address you today. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of various departments and the faculty for their valuable contributions, guidance and encouragement throughout your years of study. Special gratitude to the non-teaching staff who have worked hard to support you and ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable event. A big thank you to family, friends and loved ones for their unwavering support. Most importantly, to each student, you persevered and followed the path that led to success. Congratulations on your oath-taking ceremony. As you recite the oath today, may the words be engraved in your hearts and may you live life accordingly. We are proud of you as you are going out to do something great that will have a big impact on members in our community. I leave you with this inspiring quote by Martin Luther King. An individual has not started living until he rises above the confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. Go out, live life, and become a #life changer.
Thank you, Professor Steenkamp, for reminding our graduates to go out, live life, and become a life changer. Joining us next is Dr. Mabel Gegana, Chairperson of the School of Healthcare Sciences, who will be doing the word of acknowledgement. Over to you, Dr. Gegana.
Greetings to our graduates, parents, friends, lecturers, and all supporting staff members in the School of Healthcare Sciences, Faculty of Health Sciences, and the University at large. My name is Dr. Mabel Gegana, Head of the Department of Radiography and Chairperson of the School of Healthcare Sciences. I would like to first acknowledge the following: the Dean of the Faculty, Prof. Tian Diagar, Deputy Dean for Teaching and Learning, Prof. Vanessa Steenkamp, Deputy Dean for Research and Postgraduate Studies, Prof. Tivani Mashamba Thompson, Deputy Dean for Stakeholder Relations, Prof. Flavia Singubuje. I would also like to acknowledge my team and colleagues who form the Executive Committee in the School of Healthcare Sciences. Prof. Shirley Mohale from the Nursing Department, Prof. Kitty Ace from the Occupational Therapy Department, Prof. Joyce Mutabeng from the Physiotherapy Department, Dr. Heather Lehodi from the Department of Human Nutrition. Together with Radiography, we make the 5 departments of professional groups in the School of Healthcare Sciences. We did it again by the grace of God. We are standing together to witness our graduates as they declare their commitment and dedication to serve humanity. Yes, we are the School of Healthcare Sciences. We are the caring professionals. We look different and do things differently, but our heads, hearts, and hands have been groomed somehow the same. From our heads lies the concern for direction, understanding yourself and others, the critical thinking and ability to make decisions. Remember the difference between ethical decisions and business decisions. Batopile principles should direct your thoughts, decisions, and actions. From your hearts lies the concern for energy, the energy that is enabling your interactions and collaborations with others. You are not an island. What you do as a professional radiographer, nurse, occupational therapist, physiotherapist, or dietitian will impact the work of other professionals in healthcare service delivery. From your hands lies the concern to achieve your goals. Just remember communication. Tailor your communication to the level of the patient and escort in order to achieve the best cooperation possible. Congratulations to our parents, guardians, and friends. We thank you for the support you provided to our graduates for the duration of their studies. We also thank you for choosing UP and trusting us to be the best institution to prepare your children for your chosen professions. We gave them the best in terms of teaching and learning, research and community engagement. As we release them today into the community, we say they are well-rounded to serve our communities locally, nationally, and internationally. To our graduates, you had it all through your study years: professional conduct, integrity, respect for persons, compassion, empathy. These are key guiding principles. Remember them and apply them wherever you go and in whatever you do. Shine the University of Pretoria flag high. Make us proud. Be the light and salt of the earth. Congratulations. #Life Changers.
Next up, we will go into the section for dietetics. Welcome to Dr. Heather Lechodi, Head of Department, to do the address.
Good morning to the management of the School of Healthcare Sciences, to our precious students, parents, and families as you join this ceremony online. As the famous story goes, a farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. You are the seed that fell on good soil. Today, we are here to celebrate the good crop that you are. You are the fruit that has been produced from that seed. You are the fruit to heal nations. You are the food to heal the nations. As the Department of Human Nutrition, we are honored to have labored in the field of your lives. We appreciate the opportunity to have watered and pruned you. We are proud to have walked the challenging journey with you. And now, your Creator has given the increase. So today, as you take this oath, you are promising to heal and not to harm. You promise to give life. And as a department, we say, go and heal the nations. The graduates of 2021. Daniela Arijo, Simone Blacknout, Nesia Figueiredo, Melissa Gomes, Shelby Grant, Courtney Human, Tareen Lee Ives, Lichelle Kemp, Rorisang Maine, Mpho Machaya, Martini Michael, Daphne Mnisi, Nomsa Mukwena, Nkensani Shivambo. Congratulations to you all.
Next up, we have Dr. Heather Lechodi, who will lead the class of 2021 in the reading of the oath.
As a graduate of the University of Pretoria, I solemnly pledge to fulfill to the best of my ability and knowledge this covenant. I shall serve humanity by promoting and maintaining nutritional well-being. I shall apply dietetic measures for the health and well-being of all those entrusted to my care. I shall refrain from harmful and prejudiced practice. I shall not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to interfere with my duty to my patient. I shall respect the autonomy of my patients by gaining their informed consent for applying appropriate nutrition care. I shall not divulge confidential information obtained in my professional capacity. I shall respect the scientific gains of those dietitians in whose steps I walk, and adhere to sound practice in evidence-based nutrition and dietetics. I shall uphold the Health Professionals Council of South Africa's Code of Conduct and the Code of Ethics for the profession of dietetics in South Africa. I pledge to fulfill this covenant solemnly, freely and upon my honor.
Our next section is for Nursing Sciences. Next up, we will call Professor Mogale, Head of Department for Nursing Sciences, to do the address.
The nursing department at the University of Pretoria is known for its leading role in the nursing education in South Africa and the continent. The department equips the student with the qualifications that are underpinned by excellence through teaching and research programs. Simultaneously, this program fosters the promotion of intellectual, cultural, and personal development to all students. I'm Professor Ramadimeja Mogale, the head of the Department of Nursing. First of all, let me start by thanking you for choosing to make the University of Pretoria your academic home away from home. The lighting of this lamp and the oath that you are taking today epitomize the hope that you are to give to the marginalized and vulnerable people of our continent and the world at large. As you will be starting your journey as UP Nursing alumna, please take cognizance that the world that we are living in has changed drastically. We are living in the world where human rights are being violated, where the elderly are being forgotten, and where our children are making friends over social media instead of face-to-face. In lighting this lamp as nurses, we are reminded of the darkness that prevails in our society. Hence, the lighting is a reminder of our role as nurses in seeing the bigger pictures of those who are suffering, those who are lonely, as well as those who are hurting inside. The little acts of kindness in the service we are called to do, be it a smile, a kind of word, encouragement, or even a pat on the shoulder, are what kindle feelings of hope in our patient. It is said that constant attention from a good nurse may be just as important as a major operation by a surgeon. Therefore, it is important, my dear student, to be a ray of hope wherever you go, even though the difficulties that may crowd your day. Our position as nurses give us an equal opportunity to heal the heart, mind, body, and soul of our patients and their families. And as Maya Angelou has said, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Remember, it is not enough only to vanquish the darkness. True victory lies in spreading the light. As a department, we are proud to have interacted and contributed to your success, and we hope that we instill strong work ethics and positive values that are fundamentals for the position of quality nursing care. My dear student, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you and further wish you all the best in your nursing career. May you remain inspired to uphold the values of the nursing profession. Please be reminded that the paycheck you take home is nothing compared to the countless numbers of lives you touch and save every day. May you be reminded that even in the midst of utter difficulties, our pioneers such as Cecilia Makiwani, Adelaide Tambo, and Mama Albertina Sisulu indulge in the service to the society. In closing, there are two ways of spreading the light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. This is according to Edith Wharton. Congratulations, and once again, thank you for being the nurses that the country is waiting for.
Thank you, Professor Mokhale. Now we will announce our graduates for this year.
The first student is Irene Crawford with distinction. Tamara Damand with distinction. Carmen de Villiers with distinction. Mariana Dupri, Chante Finger, Berta Contelves, Ndombikaise Khosana, Nolutando Kumalo, Chante Klopper, Michelle Kutze, Caitlin Kwopman, Nicole Ludwig, Kekeletso Mahlasele, Pindiwe Maisela, Shan Mari Maritz, Dimakotso Mashinini, Uyisiwa Mhlwana, Matapelo Mwari, Ruth Morale, Carol Muila, Ntabise Mokomatsili, Gineilo Mpulukeng, Maralies Potgieter, Notolo Ravushe, Khomotso Skatane, Andrea Sharp, Rinsky Stein, Irene Swart, Natalie Tsaku, Anika van Rien, Lisa Marie Venter, Mara Elise Vermeulen, Maris Vonkel, Fizile Zulu, Ira Mari Bota, Nonhlatla Khoza, Bianca Kutze, Khuputso Lekalakala, Ntabise Makhubela, Sicelo Mapanga, Karin Mare, Santikazi Mrasho, Tlotlo Muilwe, Jolene Mutiba, Kidibone Motserwa, Sifiso Ndlovu, Sipho Ngoyenya, Dumisa Nkwane, Chogofatso Rampo, Elelwani Sephuma Muruvi. And the prize winners are Erin Crawford with distinction, and then for the best achievement in general nursing. And we go again, Erin Crawford with distinction for the best achievement in nursing science. And then Erin again Crawford for the best achiever in psychiatric nursing and community. And then we go to Ndombikaise, Department of Nursing, prize the best achievement in midwifery in the final year of training. And then Rinskinstein, Department of Nursing, prize for the best achievement in nursing science practica. The Nurses' Pledge of Service. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity, and I will endeavor to practice my profession with consciousness and with dignity. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and the noble tradition of my profession. The total health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patients. I will maintain the utmost respect of human life. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Now I will read the 2021 nursing graduate in the Department of Nursing. Catherine Agema, Nhlamulo Baloi, Gratitude Bukava, Casey Bolukang, Tsidi Bushomani, Fia Dewel, Nontutuso Dlamini, Nadia Domen with distinction, Devagon Edwards, Danielle Erlang, Megan Haynes, Karabo Kotsi, Naledi Kau, Gugu Mabaso, Nomfundo Magagula, Makule Mailula, Tang Makafula, Mehedia Malis, Ntsikelelo Manana, Tulelo Masango, Tato Mashiru, Sibongile Masilela, Ulebekwe Matlala, Princess Mhlanga, Tando Mkosana, Titelo Motla, Tsepang Modise, Mkhanya Mufukeng, Mamelelo Mukwena, Anne Montgomery, Palisa Murema, Dorothy Muremi, Kamohelo Murutulo, Precious Mudau, Dikeletso Muteka, Nonkulelo Mpofu, Nombuso Mtimunye, Hani Mudau, Simi Ncube, Bridget Ndlovu, Samantha Ndlovu, Kulungile Ngosi, Lindokuhle Ntini, Thembizile Njikila, Yolisa Pretorius, Notebe Sambo, Joanne Skrader with distinction, Mika Smarts, Melinda van der Ewe. And these are our prize winners for the 2021. Nandia Domen, who has got a Department of Nursing prize for the best achievement in community nursing in the final year of study. Nadine Domen again got a prize from the Department of Nursing for the best achievement in nursing science practical in the final year of study. Again, Nadine got a prize from the Department of Nursing for the best achievement in nursing science theory in the final year of study. And then we have Danielle Enrank, who got Charlotte Seller Floating Trophy for the student who demonstrated the most compassionate during any year of study. And then we have got Princess Mhlanga, who got Albertina Sizulu for the best student who demonstrated the ethical leadership. And then we have Bridget Ndlovu, who got Henrietta Stockdale Floating Trophy for the best student with the most professional attitude during the year. We have got Notkaeba Sambo, who got a prize from the Department of Nursing for the best achievement in psychiatric nursing in the final year of study. Again, Joanne Skruder got Department of Nursing prize for the best achievement in midwifery in the final year of study, as well as the best achievement in nursing science practica in the final year of study. And then we have got Melinda van der Ewe, who got Department of Nursing prize for the best achievement in general nursing science in the final year of study. Congratulations and thank you.
Next up, we'd like to call Professor Mogale once again to do the reading of the oath and lead the class of 2021 in the reading of the oath for nursing sciences.
The Nurses' Pledge of Service. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity, and I will endeavor to practice my profession with consciousness and with dignity. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and the noble tradition of my profession. The total health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patients. I'll maintain the utmost respect of human life. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Next up, we have Professor Kitty Ers, Head of Department for Occupational Therapy, to do her address.
Dear graduates, family and friends, you are a very unique group as you have done the first half of your course with full contact lectures, and in the second half of your studies the world changed and we all had to learn to participate through online platforms. Given all of these challenges, you have grown on a personal and interpersonal level and passed all your studies. This is therefore an exceptional occasion that we can share with you and your family and friends, even though it still remains virtual. You are going to declare an oath today, and I want you to seriously consider the meaning of taking the occupational therapy oath. An oath is a sincere promise regarding one's future actions and behaviors. The occupational therapy oath hinges on the following 4 premises. First is honor. You are going to be kept accountable for your professional and personal behavior. You will be asked to always be mindful of the privilege you have to serve the citizens of this beautiful country. Secondly is courage. Courage is the value that gives you the moral and mental strength to do what is right with confidence and with determination, even in the face of temptation and difficulty. Thirdly is commitment. Your day-to-day work is to consistently strive to improvements in the quality of your work and to measure your outcomes scientifically. This means that we will meet each other again at conferences as you will present these findings there. Lastly is leadership and teamwork. Leadership is the tool which provides you the ability to network and develop partnerships with the purpose of beneficence to your clients. These collaborations will always pave the way to stay abreast with new developments. Remember that interprofessional education and collaborative practice fosters better healthcare for your clients. Taking the oath today is not for yourself, but it is a form of respect to the people you are going to serve. You will declare today to uphold your professional practice and maintain high standards of practice. The oath gives the public the assurance and comfort that they will receive the best professional service possible and in all times. Therefore, when you are declaring the oath, do not just read the words, but understand the value of these words that you are declaring. Take this oath, frame it, put it on your wall in your office, and look at it every day so that you can live by it in your professional career. Halala, Class of 2021.
Thank you, Prof. Kitty. Halala, Class of 2021. Now we will be announcing the graduates for 2021.
Kaylee Avenant, Bridget Bieneke with distinction, Zaskia Bischoff with distinction, Shannon Brady, Nadia Brevis with distinction, Carla Breitenbach with distinction, Lindy Klaasen, Kayla Kuna, Sabrina De Silva with distinction, Pietro de Beer, Bandile Gazu, Marlie Germeshuis with distinction, Nicole Green, Cassidy Gunning with distinction, Bianca Henderson, Marnique Hugo, Megan Jameson with distinction, Monique Janse van Rensburg, Ansa Janse van Vuren with distinction. Tebogo Kanyauku. Elmin Kriel with distinction. Richelle Lang with distinction. Skylar Lapton Smith with distinction. Christy Luit with distinction. Koketsu Makopa. Charlotte Maluleka. Judith Maluleke. Pentile Mokomani. Tabang Mutaung. Selma Müller with distinction. Kokesak Nokele. Lizani Oberholzer. Bianca Prinsloo with distinction. Lebogang Radebe. Tabang Ramitse. Lenique Rienen. Chris Nyrode with distinction. Daniela Scriba. Clarette Swart. Karen Trudeau. Henri van Rensen with distinction. Elaine van Wyk with distinction. Beata Vogler. Rebecca Welgemoed with distinction. And lastly, Sarah Young with distinction. I will now read out the prize winners. Zaskia Bischoff, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Nadia Brevis, the best overall performance during the community fieldwork, donated by the Health Source Trust. Carla Breitenbach, the best achievement in the psychiatry field of occupational therapy, donated by Prof. Wilhelm Bodemer. Sabrina De Silva, the best student in practice management, donated by the Institute of Occupational Therapists in Private Practice. Pietro de Beer, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Bandile Gazu, the best student project in the service learning fieldwork, sponsored by Mrs. Success Muagi. Marilee Gerbeshuis, the highest marks in the final year, donated by Suzanne and Annette de Tooy. Marilee Gerbeshuis, the highest marks with distinction in the examination in the psychiatric field of occupational therapy, donated by the Psychiatry Occupational Therapy Interest Group. Marilee Gerbeshuis, the highest marks obtained in interpersonal communication in the 3rd year and 4th year of occupational therapy, donated by the Friends of Weskoppies. Anse Janse van Vuren, the best student project in the service learning fieldwork, sponsored by Mrs. Success Muagi. Tebogo Kanyauku, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Richelle Lang, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Occupational Therapy Department. Skylar Lapton Smith, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Christy Lloyd, the best student in all respects throughout the course, donated by the Northern Gauteng branch of UTASA. Christy Lloyd, the best student project in the service learning module, sponsored by Mrs. Success Mohagi. Kuketsu Magopa, the best student project in the service learning fieldwork, sponsored by Mrs. Success Mohagi. Selma Müller, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Bianca Prinsloo, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. Elaine van Wyk, the best research project in the final year, donated by UTASA and the Department of Occupational Therapy. And Elaine van Wyk, the highest marks in vocational rehabilitation field of occupational therapy, donated by Dr. Enos Ramanu.
We would like to call Prof. Kitty, Head of Department of Occupational Therapy, to lead the class of 2021 in taking their respective oath.
I hereby declare that I will be loyal to my profession and endeavour to promote the welfare thereof. I will not keep any treatment secret which I believe could benefit my client. I will not divulge any confidential information relating to my client. I will strive to achieve and continually maintain high standards of competence in my profession. The human dignity of my clients and colleagues will determine my professional behavior. The welfare of my client will be my most important concern. This I solemnly pledge.
Next up, we have the Department of Physiotherapy. We would like to call on Prof. Joyce Mutabeng, Head of Department, to do the address.
Denise Duffield Thomas once said, "Start today by imagining the life you want in the future and taking one step towards it." This quote is significant on this important day, which marks a rite of passage into the world of professionals for our new colleagues, the class of 2021. It is my pleasure to share this moment with you. Greetings. My name is Professor Joyce Mutabeng, Head of the Physiotherapy Department and Chairperson of the School of Healthcare Sciences Research Committee. The year 2021 is a significant milestone for physiotherapy education at the University of Pretoria, as it marks the 40th year of degree training. The department is proud that in its history, it has produced leaders in the profession who occupy significant positions in institutions of higher learning and in national and international professional physiotherapy organizations. I have no doubt that this cohort, the class of 2021, will give us even more leaders and scholars in various sectors. My dear new colleagues, today you will read your declarations and we will also celebrate your achievements. Your achievement as the class of 2021, which started and completed clinical training through the pandemic, has been like nothing we've ever witnessed. You did not allow the challenges to pull you back. You pushed through with determination to succeed because you believed that the finish line is yours. Yes, teaching and learning has not been easy for all of us, students and staff alike, during this pandemic over the past 2 years. However, we all pulled hands and soldiered on together towards excellence against all odds. I applaud every student and lecturer in the department for their hard work and effort. As a collective, you, the class of 2021, obtained the highest pass marks in the history of the department, with a 100% class pass rate at first examination and registering the highest number of module distinctions. Well done. As a take-home message, I would like to remind you of the Physiotherapy Department's 2021 motto in the acronym CREATE, which means that as a department, we are a community of research-driven and empowered academic teachers and learners of excellence. I trust you will continue in that CREATE spirit as professionals. I also implore you to carry a new CREATE acronym with you as you prepare to tackle the world of work in your professional capacities by caring, showing respect, having empathy, by altruism, being trustworthy, and being ethical. These are very important qualities that are sadly being slowly eroded in the health sector, and you have the responsibility to bring them back to life as they reflect the attributes and qualities of a University of Pretoria physiotherapy graduate. My dear new colleagues, we are very proud of you and wish you well in your future professional lives. And we look forward to receiving you as postgraduate students. Congratulations, and I thank you all.
Next up, we have the announcement of this year's 2021 class of Physiotherapy.
I will now read the class of 2021. Lynelle Allison with distinction. Elzan Besaidenhout with distinction. Hesti Buota with distinction. Christelle Bregeman with distinction. Humaria Karim with distinction. Samantha Silias with distinction. Kelly Chadwick with distinction. Tlaisani Chauke. Taralee Clancy. Alexander Destombe. Tsepang Fakude. Anya Grevenstein with distinction. Marietta Harding with distinction. Anushka Hausler. Marianne Janse van Rensbeck with distinction. Jana Keshner with distinction. Isabel Grier. Tyler Lotter with distinction. Rebecca McCord with distinction. Michelle Mailula. Ntabiseng Mashilo with distinction. Given Matebula. Soli Matlala. Makoma Muila with distinction. Kay Mooney. Daniela Musa with distinction. Buitumelo Mporo. Emirose Nell. Shanae Nell with distinction. Nomthandazo Nhlapo. Michelle Ninaber with distinction. Kyra Palmer-Jones with distinction. Leanne Pratt with distinction. Marlene Pretorius. Anton Rankati, Katlego Rapela, Kamohelo Ratsomo, Swanei Rushe with distinction, Michaela Schroeder with distinction, Karina Swiegers, Megan Sisselton with distinction, Nadine Thompson with distinction, Simone van der Linde with distinction, Tianet van der Merwe with distinction, Mariska van Dijk with distinction, Megan Weir, Tylin Weyrich with distinction, Lucy Wu with distinction. Now for the prize winners. Congratulations to the following students. Lynelle Allison, who receives the South African Society National Prize for the Best Student in Principles of Physiotherapy. Elzaan Besaidenhout, who receives the Van Skyke Book Prize for sharing the runner-up research project. Christelle Bruggeman, who receives the Dr. Gorky Prize for sharing the best research project presentation. Christelle also receives the best final year student in neurology. Kelly Chadwick for the best, sharing the best project presentation sponsored by Dr. Gorky. Saisani Chauke also shares the best research project presentation sponsored by Dr. Gorky. Tara Lee Clancy shares the best research project presentation sponsored by Dr. Gorky. Yana Keshner receives the Van Skyke Book Prize for sharing the best runner-up research project. Isabel Creer receives the BSN Prize for the best student or the best research project in the final year of study, which is a shared prize. Then we have Tyler Lotter. Tyler Lotter receives the Van Skyke Book Prize for sharing the best runner-up research project. Tyler also receives the SASP North Gauteng Prize for the best final year student in orthopedic manipulative therapy. Tyler also receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for the best final year student in sports. She also receives the SASP National Prize for the best student in principles of physiotherapy. Makoma Moila receives the BSN Prize for sharing the best physiotherapy research project in the final year of study. Michelle Nienaber receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for the best final year achiever in professional development and leadership. Kyra Palmer Jones receives the BSN Prize, which is shared for the best research project in the final year of study.
Leanne Pratt receives the BSN Prize for the shared Best Physiotherapy Research Project in the final year of study. Marlene Pretorius also shares the BSN Prize for the Best Physiotherapy Research Project in the final year of study. Swanee Roche receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for Outstanding Contribution to the Profession of Physiotherapy. Megan Thistleton receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for sharing the runner-up research project. Simone van der Linde receives the SSP National Prize for the Best Student in Clinical Practice. Simone also receives the Joannelle Smith Prize for the Best Final Year Student overall in Physiotherapy. Tianette van der Merwe receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for the Best Final Year Achiever in Professional Development and Leadership. Mariska van Dijk receives the Physiotherapy Department Prize for Outstanding Contribution to the Profession of Physiotherapy. Mariska also receives the Dr. Gorky Prize, which is shared for the Best Research Project Presentation. Mariska also receives the Van Skyke Bookshop Prize for the Best Final Year Student in ICU. Congratulations to the prize winners.
May Prof. Joyce Mutabeng please join us again to lead our class of 2021 in taking their respective oath.
Upon receiving my degree in physiotherapy at the University of Pretoria, and upon my entry into the physiotherapy profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity, have the highest respect for human life, maintain to the best of my ability the honor and noble traditions of the physiotherapy profession, practice my profession conscientiously and with dignity, treat my colleagues with the necessary esteem, divulge no confidential information about my patients, continue to promote the status of my university, and accord to my preceptors the respect due to them.
Moving right along to our last department in this section, which is the Department of Radiography. We would like to call Dr. Mabel Gegana, Head of the Department of Radiography, to do her address.
Greetings to all our graduates, parents, friends, and all those who aided and supported our students during their study time. My name is Dr. Mabel Gegana, Head of the Department of Radiography. To our graduates, you are a special group in your own way. You demonstrated resilience amid COVID-19 pandemic. You performed amid all the heartaches. You persevered to that mark of the high calling. You persevered to reach your goal. You might not have shared in detail the losses and pain that you went through due to the pandemic, but the reality is that the pandemic affected us in different ways. It could have been a direct or indirect impact, but worry and fear reigned or continues to reign in all our hearts even today. It is not by our might or by our strength that we are standing here today. It is not by our might or by our strength that we lived to see this day. The great day for our graduates. Wow! We are declaring our oath today. Lecturers, support staff, and the radiography department and all our clinical facilities, as well as the Faculty of Health Sciences is celebrating with you. The university at large is saying, we are ready and confident to usher yet another group of diagnostic radiography professionals into the world. We are ready to release the new cohort of radiography professionals to enter the professional services. Yes, this is a good day for our families and friends as well. You planted and watered. God protected and nurtured. The good seed has germinated. The tree is standing upright and green. It is ready to bear its fruit. This is the end of the journey for the junior degree, the beginning of the new chapter. Go out and shine. Shine and be the light of the world. Go out and be life changers that we groomed you to be. You have been educated and trained to use your heads, hearts, and hands. Use your heads, hearts, and hands to impact the communities positively. I would like to look at these three from three professional competency or performance standards: technical performance, professional performance, and clinical performance. The head is associated with thinking and decision making. As a radiographer, you always think of what technical factors to choose to produce the optimum image with the lowest radiation dose to the patient. The heart is associated with caring and compassion, putting people first. Look at the patient as a human being with rights, a person who deserves respect irrespective of his or her social standing, income, sexual orientation, race, or gender. The hands are associated with clinical skills, the way you touch, feel for the anatomical landmarks, position your patient, and manipulate your equipment. Caring and respect for humanity, environment, and the resources. Your goal as a professional radiographer must always be the production of quality images with the minimum radiation dose possible. Yes, it is possible to achieve this in different settings and with different categories of patients. Congratulations to you all. Go out and be a blessing to many nations. Do not stay there for too long. Please come back for your postgraduate qualifications. The department will continue to offer the honors degree for a while. Please come back for your honors degree, then master's and PhD. The world we live in has become very competitive. Equip yourself so that you can be able to compete evenly with your peers. Congratulations. #LifeChangers.
We will now move on in our segment towards the announcement of this year's graduates for the class of 2021 in Radiography Diagnostics.
I now announce the graduates from the radiography profession. Amara Abramji, Ziandri Araujo, Deborah Chisanga, Marisa Dilang with distinction, Shanae Hose, Clementine Koza with distinction, Shane Lombard, Pindile Mabena with distinction, Rotondwa Madiba with distinction, Tobile Madonsela, Amukelani Malamula with distinction, Efenia Maruja with distinction, Letabo Masemula with distinction, Makhoto Masha, Happy Masina, Khalani Matou, Ceres McLeod, Neo Mujela, Linda Ngube with distinction, Minenhle Ndovu, Duduzile Nesidoni, Stobile Ngobeze, Kongelani Ngoveni, Fezile Ntloko, Abayomi Ogonauke, Shannon Peterson, Rechogofadijwe Piri, Nakedi Rasekhoka, Mariam Sidat, Brittany Sigas, Ndamulelo Singo, Lizanne van der Berg, Hanneke van der Merwe, Yomari van Hengel, Mia Veljoen with distinction, Shinae Fifirs, Riani Wallets, Slindoguhle Zulu, Nokubonga Zwane. I'm now going to read the prizes together with additional activities that they undertook. Amara Abramji. She's the student with the best patient care as voted by the staff in the clinical department. The prize is sponsored by AXIM. Amara Abramji also participated in the Bags of Hope project. Deborah Chisanga. She's the student who showed the most academic progress during the 3 years of study. The prize is sponsored by the Department of Radiography. Deborah Chisanga also participated in the Bags of Hope project. Marisa DeLang was the Radiography EC treasurer and she passes with distinction. Clementine Koza passes with distinction and she is the student with the best academic achievement in medical physics in the 3rd year. The prize is sponsored by Philips Healthcare South Africa. Clementine Koza also participated in the Bags of Hope project. Pindile Mabena passes with distinction and she is the best student in professional behavior in the 3rd year of study. Pindile Mabena is also the best student in radiographic management in the 3rd year of study. The prize is sponsored by ProMed Computer Services. Rotondwa Madiba. She passes with distinction and she also participated in the Bags of Hope project. Amukelani Malamula passes with distinction and she was the Radiography House EC social portfolio. Efenia Maruja passes with distinction and she is the best student with the highest achievement in radiographic techniques in the 3rd year. The prize is sponsored by TechMed. Efenia Maruja is also the best overall academic achiever in the 3rd year of study. The prize is sponsored by the Department of Radiography. Makotso Masha participated in the Bags of Hope project. Neo Mujela was the Radiography House EC chairperson. Neo Mujela also participated in the Bags of Hope project. Fezile Ntloko was the Radiography House EC first year guardian and EC vice chairperson. Miriam Sidat participated in the Bags of Hope project.
Hanneke van der Merwe was the Radiography House Marketing, Outreach and Secretary. Yomari van Engel was the Radiography House Sports Portfolio. Slindoguhle Zulu participated in the Bags of Hope project. Thank you.
We would like to call Dr. Mabel Gekana, Head of Department, once again to lead the class of 2021 in taking their respective oath.
As a graduate of the University of Pretoria, I solemnly pledge to fulfill to the best of my ability and acknowledge this covenant. I shall practice the profession of radiography in the service of humanity. I shall cooperate with other disciplines to promote and maintain the well-being of all persons entrusted to my care. I shall refrain from doing or administering anything to them to their hurt or prejudice. I shall not permit considerations of age, disease, disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to interfere with my duty to my patient. I shall respect the autonomy of my patients by gaining their informed consent for investigations. I shall not divulge any confidential information entrusted upon me in my professional capacity. I shall respect the scientific gains of those radiographers in whose steps I walk and maintain and elevate the standard of my profession. I shall uphold the Radiography Code of Conduct and at all times endeavor to defend my professional independence against improper interference. I make this pledge to fulfill this covenant solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Congratulations to all graduates and prize winners. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to be a life changer.